Welcome to Oregon Wine History Part 1. Here's a question for you. When were the first vines planted in Oregon? Got it? Okay, the answer is 1820s. Fur trappers in northeast of Salem were planting vines. A lot of people think that Oregon wine history started in the 1960s, but in fact it goes way back into the 19th century when immigrants came from Europe and they'd be coming along the Oregon Trail or perhaps coming up north from California. They would be bringing vines and grapes that they knew from their homeland. So for example, this is some of the plantings that were going on. So fur trappers, 1820s, the first actual properly recorded vineyards were planted by Henderson Llewellyn in 1847, who we will come back to in a separate video because he has a cute little story. Then we have 1851, Peter Britt in Jacksonville. He has the first Oregon winery is established. He plants some 200 different varieties. In 1876, Jesse Applegate in Umpqua Valley plants 12,000 vines. 1880s, Adam Dorner in Douglas County. He plants an acre of Riesling and Zinfandel. John Brotick plants Concord grapes near Milwaukee. Also still in the 1880s, in Forest Grove, Ernst Reuter plants Pinot Blanc, Riesling, and Gewürztraminer. So those are just some of the examples of what was going on in terms of planting. You can tell by the names there, Europeans, some Germans, Austrians, also Dutch. And like I said, they were bringing the vines with them that they knew. Not really many mentions of Pinot Noir. It's all these other kinds of grapes that were being planted. And so back then, the possibilities were almost kind of endless then for what you could plant. And one of the German immigrants then said that they thought the Willamette Valley could be America's version of the Rhineland. And the Rhineland is the place in Germany where all the good Riesling comes from. Lots and lots of expectations about what could be grown here and what could happen here. Things were going pretty well until 1916. Do you want to guess what happened in 1916?
Me? Are you talking to the
No,
viewers?
the viewers. Okay, 1916, Oregon votes for prohibition. Votes years before federally it's introduced. They were really keen on people not drinking. So that destroys the Oregon wine industry as it was, and certainly stops it in its tracks, so it doesn't build from there. So come the 1930s, there's hardly any wineries. What there are, they're just supposed to be making wine for religious purposes, for the sacraments and so on. So nothing much going on until the 1960s, which is where we pick up the story next time.